Mr. Tal Zilberstein, born in October 1969, is an Israeli political advisor and entrepreneur, as well as one of the founders and managing directors of the company GCS Israel. The company was dissolved in February 2017. The founding of a GCS office in Vienna, Austria by Stan Greenberg, James Carville, and Bob Schrums with Zilberstein as head was not pursued because of the Austrian Social Democratic Party's defeat in the national council elections in Austria in 2002. Mr. Zilberstein graduated from Tel Aviv University in Israel. His diploma, thesis, or PhD dissertation in 2004 is listed in the Israeli National Library's catalog ULI. It deals with the role of Israeli soldiers in Israeli literature. In addition, Mr. Zilberstein published a dissertation on a similar topic in 2009. In the 1990s, Mr. Zilberstein was politically committed to the peace movement through the peace movement Dor Shalem Doresh Shalom, a whole generation calls for peace, for the implementation of the Oslo peace treaties between Israel and the Palestinians. He has been married to Mrs. Natalie Zilberstein since 2006. In the US documentary Our Brand is Crisis 2005, it was alleged or explained that Mr. Zilberstein has used the methodology of negative campaigns by the example of Bolivia's election campaign in 2002, where he served as advisor to the candidate and then president, Mr. Gonzalo Sanchez de Losada. Mr. Zilberstein has also advised former Israeli Prime Ministers Ehud Barak and Ehud Olmert, and the former Ukrainian Prime Minister Mrs. Yulia Tymoshenko. He also was a long-time advisor to the former Romanian Prime Minister Mr. Călin Popescu-Tăriceanu, the former Romanian President Mr. Traian Băsescu, the former Romanian Prime Minister Adrian Năstase, and former Romanian Prime Minister Victor Ponta. In 2001, he began to help the Austrian Social Democrats in their election campaigns, serving as an advisor for Michael Häupl, Alfred Gusenbauer, a former Austrian Federal Chancellor, and his successors Werner Faymann and Christian Kern. Mr. Kern is currently serving as the Austrian Federal Chancellor. In August 2017, this collaboration ended a few hours after Mr. Zilberstein was announced to be suspected of money laundering and fraud in Israel. He is alleged to have contributed to the Maltese fund company Novia Fund Management Limited, and it is claimed that former Austrian Federal Chancellor Mr. Alfred Gusenbauer was also involved in the Austrian lotteries investment operated business with video lottery terminals. After the casinos group had left the negotiations in April 2015, Mr. Zilberstein appealed on the sentence or judgment, and they agreed on a settlement and paid him 250,000 euros. The liberal NEOS party was advised by Mr. Zilberstein for free in the parliamentary and municipal elections in Vienna in 2015. Until his arrest in August 2017, Mr. Zilberstein was active as an election campaign advisor to the Austrian Social Democrats. It is also mentioned in the context of videos allegedly commissioned by the Austrian Social Democrats against the federal leader of the Austrian People's Party, Mr. Sebastian Kurz, who is expected to succeed Federal Chancellor Kern after next Sunday's parliamentary elections. Federal Chancellor Kern, however, has denied having known about the events. However, the Austrian Social Democrats' electoral campaign manager, Mr. Georg Niedermühlbichler, resigned because of the controversy. Mr. Zilberstein also denied that Kern had known of his joint activities with the Austrian public relations consultant Peter Puller. It turned out that the Austrian Social Democrats had no signed contract with Mr. Zilberstein and had agreed to pay him 536,000 euros. Since January 2017, proceedings against Mr. Zilberstein and other defendants have been carried out in Romania because the Romanian state is expected to have suffered a loss of 145 million euros in a real estate business and 160 million euros in other countries. The Israeli police arrested 5 people in a large-scale raid on the morning of August the 14th, 2017. Among other things, the billionaire Benny Steinmetz and the head of the telecommunications company Bezek, David Granot. They were arrested on suspicion of money laundering by billions, bribery, counterfeiting, and others. According to the Romanian channel or broadcaster Antena 3, Mr. Zilberstein is said to have bribed the president of Guinea and to have received stonemason and silverstone diamond.